Niners at Lions. This is for the NFC Championship.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Detroit. It's the 49ers and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure
pick up a 4.
And he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage.
Going for a pass. Let's see how if they're going for a blitz or not.
Gone. His throw incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Nice. Whee! Oh, that was nice.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because
that was a good play.
Process all during the week. It's how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays.
Good yards, good pickup of yards.
Makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Going for a run. Boom, get off me.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's gone.
Oh, easy. Whee!
And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Brock.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Purdy now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Nice.
He's going to lose yardage here.
That's 3rd and 24.
Loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
Blitz.
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy.
Ah. Nice.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. On the return is Williams. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is
Ooh, I want to pick up 2. It's going to be more.
Pick up there, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay.
Another pass.
Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you can
for the Porta.
Like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Pick up with 3.
You do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Williams, the man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that.
Ooh.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays.
Nice yards.
1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now run by Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy.
There we go.
At the 3.
Oop, another player hurt.
Because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Going for a run.
Gibbs.
Oh, what? Oh.
Down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
All right, one more yard. One more yard.
Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run. And
Yes. Team.
For a Lion touchdown. Jameer Gibbs.
2 touchdowns. Nice.
For the yard out. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Goff looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they go with a pass, and it works out the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on two-point conversion. Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Oh, come on.
As they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation.
Another blitz.
That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one out in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss
Good sack.
of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that
Very
front
good
seven
sack.
Defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
Boom.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start
She
helping
ain't
this
coming.
quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time, and he's got
Another sack.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So that now
Punt.
4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Goff now to throw.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Got to him again.
I saw a square or circle. Sorry, I saw a circle.
Time on second down.
But it was too late. It was too late.
They talk about things they want to accomplish offensively. I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with
Come
something
on.
here on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. In motion left goes a tight end. On 4th down, Goff. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off if they convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left comes Williams. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
All right, let's see.
Now Goff.
Oh,
This one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there.
I was right there.
Completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage
Fine.
completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Drake Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. Purdy off the play fake. It's a short
Nice.
here, complete to his tight
Good hit.
end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already. So
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's 5.
Get some more guys in here to block, please, because if we don't,
No.
we're going to need another quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good, good, good.
18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk
That was a good play.
completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can literally
Get off me.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Good drive. Got those 6 points plus my 7. Or my extra.
Touchdown,
Which adds up to 7.
Kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Nice.
Here comes and down he goes.
6 sacks.
Pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando.
Pretty good game so far. 0-22.
Coach.
And no coach again. Maybe delay like last time.
In the first half,
Oh, there we go.
Alabama
Very late.
Jameer Gibbs, who had it cooking. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
He hasn't run the ball?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year.
Second and 7.
That should be more than good enough.
I'm going man coverage.
On second and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Ooh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
No
they
fumble.
work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Zone.
They'll run on first down. Barnett taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down inside the 45.
Another hurt player? Wow.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In motion, the tight end. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that time.
I just hope they don't catch up.
What they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Ooh, he dropped it. Nice.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's very nice.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route,
Going for a blitz.
the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Purdy.
Oh, so close.
Incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a
So close.
roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage
Man coverage.
and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch in this NFC
Blitz.
Championship game, and it's a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4.
I think they're going to score. I'm going to hold my line. Or door.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh,
That is
nice.
incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing.
I was looking for a blitz, but I'll just go for a match.
Into the first row.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
Kendrick Bourne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Going for a run.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
They were waiting for me.
They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield.
Oh, come on.
And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, and this will be incomplete.
Out of nowhere, they're just like
just as he was letting
coming at me.
That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Come on, let's do this.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Yes.
Now that'll be caught.
Adios. Adios. Goodbye. Goodbye. No, I was so close.
Finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Oh, big time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone.
Nice.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now a hit.
Oh, nice. I got my fumble.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Williams being motion left. Out of the gun. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra
Nice.
point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their
Good drive.
lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive.
No.
To the races, down the right side. Deebo Samuel, touchdown.
Oh man. Boo.
Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Moody good with the extra
15-36.
Back down to 21. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Let's go for a
The
run.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still
I'm going
operating
left.
with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Or left
Give him
middle.
5 on the carry, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off.
Another run.
Once the ball was snapped. That was an
One
overrun
right.
on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goff. Going right side here, and that's good.
Adios. No. Come on.
17-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Nice.
Boy,
Very nice.
It's been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Badgley.
Lions score 75 plays, 69 yards.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I guess I'm going. 15-43.
Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Nice.
It's a loss of 10.
4th and 20.
And it leads to 4th.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's
Blitz
only one
package.
word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now 2nd and 3.
Laporta.
Williams, the man in motion.
Let's see how open he gets.
Now
He
it's
gets.
Goff.
There we go. Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm going for a pass. Let's see if Gibbs gets open this time.
Here's goal.
Ooh.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Running play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll
Pick
bring
up
it
a
down
5.
at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
Going
line
for a
has got some
pass.
smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Ooh.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's okay. Let's go for a field goal.
But they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
Bingo.
It does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Nice.
To the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A gain there of 21 yards. Purdy now to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out
Nice
of the game.
pick.
They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Needed that.
But Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
2nd and a couple. A give right side for
Oh.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to have a first.
There we go, got 100 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
100 rushing yards.
Rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Hopkins, the man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Gibbs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and 5. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd and 8.
Pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaking up in that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, all the players from the Niners are getting hurt today. Good sack. 8 of them.
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, this is game. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you can, please like and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Especially touchdown. Sack. Close to a touchdown. Sack? Yeah. Team stats.